Well, hello there. Okay, I sounded a bit, a bit loud, but that's because my first take, or my second take, I didn't realize the audio was off, so in the end, I've lost 5 minutes of conversation. So, well, hello there. This is kind of my, first video, so it's not going to be quite as I like it. But I don't even have a script or a theme to talk about in this first video actually, and I really don't really know what do I want to do with this channel. I just think it would be a great way to express myself, maybe make some content and make some people happy, or not. Maybe I'm just boring. But the thing is, I was discussing about life, about how life is a potato, because potatoes are, they are made, they grow, and they die, as we do. But the difference is that potatoes die in a pan, and we die in many ways. So, but where do I want to get here? The biggest, although we have some differences, potatoes and humans, our lives are virtually the same. Our purpose, because life is made, the sole purpose of life is to make more lives, so life doesn't end. So in the end, we don't really, have that much of a purpose. Our purpose is only to make more of us. So why do we create some? So we can create some new purposes. But why? Well, because if we didn't create them, life would just be boring, very boring. But this isn't the the biggest turn of events. Because in the end, if you think about it, your decisions are not really yours. I mean, they are because you made them, but they're not entirely because you wanted. And I'm not talking about destiny or this shenanigans. I'm talking about influence. Every animal, I think, is influenced by, people, things, the environment. So, for example, if you are a child and your parents made you listen a lot of jazz, there's a high chance you will like jazz as you grow up. But yeah, and on the other hand, if you as a child are taught that one toy is the good guy and the other toy is the bad guy, you will grow up thinking this is true. So the point I'm making is that our decisions are not entirely ours, because we make them based on things we learn to be true. But we think about this and we do that because other people, other things we've seen, heard, experienced, taught us so. So in the end, our decisions aren't entirely ours. They are a mix of what we want and what we are supposed to want, because other people taught us we want this. So I mean, if every Sunday you and your family had a pizza on a restaurant, so you like pizza because every Sunday you went there, and because you ate a lot of pizza, you ended up liking it. And the interesting thing is that because of that, when you think about pizza, you will recall Sunday. Why? It's not because you want to eat a pizza on Sundays, but because your entire life you ate pizza on Sundays. So it's natural for you to think you want to eat pizza now because it's Sunday. No, actually Saturday, or it depends really. So in the end, if we are not we don't make our own decisions, how can we be sure the decisions we make are really what we want? Well, we don't. I mean, you can't, even if you live entirely alone in a mountain, far, far away from civilization, you will still be influenced by what? Nature and other kinds of animals other than humans, and the environment will change you, especially if you're a child. So, in the end, we as a person are not what we want to be. We are built by many things, and in the end, the result is not actually what you want it to be. It's actually a mix of what other people wanted to be, or wanted you to be, of what the environment you're in wanted you to be, of what the circumstances you're in wanted you to be. So we are not not us in theory. We're not ourselves. We are what a lot of people want us to be, even though we don't realize it, because everything we do when we choose and eat and make looks like a thing we wanted. But you know what? That's bullshit. Because even though we are heavily influenced by this, and even though all I said may be true, in the end, who cares? You're still making decisions you think are right, and if you're happy with that, my friend, you're good. And I mean, why should we? If we live a happy life, why should we be preoccupied we are not making what exactly we wanted? Because in the end, if you're happy, is there any reason to be unhappy with your decisions? If what you're doing is making you happy, then why would you bother to criticize your own decisions? Well, I'm going to leave you now because maybe this is getting too long, and I mean it's not long, but for a video with no actual purpose, I think it is getting a bit long, and I don't think you want to hear me anymore, talking about this, life and decisions and some philosophical stuff. So, well, bye-bye. This is my channel, and I hope you can see me again next time. And I'm out.